There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, and Bingo was his name. Oh.
Clean up, everybody everywhere. Clean up, everybody do your share. Clean
The Hare and the Tortoise. When Tortoise was very little, his mother said to him, "You will never be very fast. We tortoises are a slow-moving family, and though we may take longer, we do get there in the end. Don't ever try and run. Just remember, slow and steady does it." One day, when he was fully grown, he was slowly walking along, minding his own business, when he saw a hare come running across the field. Hare thought he would have some fun, so he ran around and around and around Tortoise just to annoy him. But this didn't upset Tortoise, so Hare stopped right in front of him and laughed. "I'm sure you can move faster than that," said Hare. "You'll never get anywhere like that. You should take a few lessons from me." Tortoise slowly lifted his head and said, "There's no place I really want to go, thank you, so I have no need to go hurrying around all over the place. You see, my thick shell protects me from animals that don't like me." Hare thought this would make life very dull. "I bet it takes you half an hour to cross one field," said Hare, "and I can be out of sight in half a minute. Anyway, you look silly, and you should be ashamed of yourself." This annoyed Tortoise, and he was getting a little angry with Hare. "Now look," said Tortoise, "if it's a race you want, then I'll give you one, and I don't need to be given a start either." With that, Hare started to laugh, and he laughed so much that tears were running down his furry face, and he ended up rolling over backwards. Tortoise quietly waited until Hare had finished before saying, "Well, will we have a race or won't we? I am very serious about this." By now, several other animals had gathered around, and they all said, "Go on, Hare, you'll have to race him." "Of course I will," said Hare. "Where shall we race to?" Tortoise used one of his feet to shade his eyes as he looked away across the field. "See that old barn on top of the hill over there? Well, we'll race to that. We can start from this tree here, and may the best one win." As soon as they were both beside the tree, the rooster shouted, "On your mark, get set, go!" And Tortoise began to crawl very slowly on his way, while the other animals hurried on ahead to be at the finish. Hare just stood beside the tree watching Tortoise moving slowly across the field. It was a sunny day, and he decided to sit and wait. He guessed it would only take a few minutes to reach the old barn, and that was without hurrying, so there was plenty of time to have a nap. After a few minutes had passed, Hare lazily opened one eye. He saw Tortoise hardly across the first field. Tortoise was saying to himself as he went along, "Slow and steady, slow and steady. That's what Mother said." "Well, at the rate he's going," thought Hare, "it will take him 2 hours if he doesn't fall on his face on the way." And he closed his eyes again and went back to sleep. After a while, Tortoise had crossed the first field and was slowly making his way across the next, still saying to himself, "Slow and steady." The sun began to go down, and Hare woke up feeling a little cold. "What's happened?" he thought. "Where am I?" And then he remembered. He stood up and looked towards the old barn. He couldn't see Tortoise, so he jumped onto a low branch of the tree, and there he was, halfway across the last field. Hare realized he must have overslept, and he had better get a move on. So he hurried across the first field, then the second, then the third. This was much farther than he had thought. At the barn, the other animals were all waiting, and at last, Tortoise arrived, very out of breath and a little shaky on his legs. "Come on, Tortoise," they shouted, and then Hare appeared at the far side of the last field, running as fast as he could. "Slow and steady," Tortoise was saying to himself. "Come on, Tortoise," cried some of the other animals, while few cried, "Come on, Hare, he's beating you." Hare put on extra speed and ran faster, but it was no good. He had given Tortoise too much of a start, and he still had several yards to go, while Tortoise was crawling across the line. Tortoise had won the race. All the other animals cheered, and Hare never laughed at Tortoise again. The lesson in this tale is that slow and steady will get you to your goals.
to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. Have a banana. I like to eat apples and bananas. 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 Just one apple. I like to oats and bananas. 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 Hey, come on! Ha ha ha! Apples or ooples, bananas or bananas. They're good for you.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over that candlestick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over the candlestick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over that candlestick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over the candlestick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over the candlestick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over the candlestick. Blow it out, blow it out, blow it out, blow it out, blow. Blow it on out. Ooh. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Merry, merry king of the bush is he. Laugh, Kookaburra, gay your life must be.
Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Merry, merry king of the bush is he.
Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, eating all the gumdrops he can see. Stop, Kookaburra, stop. Kookaburra, leave some there for me. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Merry, merry king of the bush is he. Laugh, Kookaburra, gay your life must be.
Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Merry, merry king of the bush is he.
Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, eating all the gumdrops he can see. Stop, Kookaburra, stop. Kookaburra, leave some there for me.
Come on, kids, join in. Here we go, Loopy Lou. Here we go, Loopy Lie. Here we go, Loopy Lou. All on a Saturday night. I put my right hand in. I put my right hand out. I give my hand a shake, 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 and I turn myself about. Here we go, Loopy Lou. Here we go, Loopy Lie. Here we go, Loopy Lou. All on a Saturday night. I put my left hand in. I put my left hand out. I give my hand a shake, 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 and I turn myself about. Here we go, Loopy Lou. Here we go, Loopy Lie. Here we go, Loopy Lou. All on a Saturday night. I put my right foot in. I put my right foot out. I give my foot a shake, 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 and I turn myself about. Here we go, Loopy Lou. Here we go, Loopy Light. Here we go, Loopy Lou. All on a Saturday night. I put my left foot in. I put my left foot out. I give my foot a shake, 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 and I turn myself about. Here we go, Loopy Lou. Here we go, Loopy Light. Here we go, Loopy Lou. All on a Saturday night. I put my whole self in. I put my whole self out. I give myself a shake, 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 and I turn myself about. Here we go, Loopy Lou. Here we go, Loopy Light. Here we go, Loopy Lou. All on a Saturday night. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With an oink oink here and an oink oink there. Here an oink, there an oink, can you do? Punchinello, funny you. We can do it too. Punchinello, funny fellow. We can do it too. Punchinello, funny you. You choose one of us. Punchinello, funny fellow. You choose one of us. Punchinello, funny you. What can you do, Punchinello, funny fellow? What can you do, Punchinello, funny you? We can do it too, Punchinello, funny fellow. We can do it too, Punchinello, funny you. You choose one of us, Punchinello, funny fellow. You choose one of us, Punchinello, funny you.
they run, see how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife, who cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a sight in your life as 3 blind mice? Three blind mice, see how they run, see how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife who cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a sight in your life as three blind mice?
Xavier, the X-ray machine. Little Timmy was scared. He didn't really want to be there, but he knew he had to be. As he sat on the cold metal chair in the waiting room, his mom and dad were talking to some people all dressed in white coats and carried clipboards like some teachers do in his school. He leaned back against his chair and rested his head on the wall. Gee, I wonder what they're saying, he thought to himself as he stared at the white walls, barely holding up a few faded stickers of cartoon characters. I suppose you are here to help me feel better, he whispered to the wall, knowing he wouldn't get a response.
They can't hear you,
answered a voice. Timmy stood up so fast that he knocked over his metal chair, but nobody heard the crash. As he picked up the chair, he looked around the small room, and he knew there wasn't anyone in there with him.
Over here,
yelled out the voice. Timmy thought he was dreaming, but the voice sounded so real. He peeked out of the waiting room and saw his parents still talking to the people in white with the clipboards. Directly across the waiting room was another room with a sign that read, X-ray. He was in the first grade already, so he could read. X-ray, he stumbled. That's where Mom and Dad said I would go today. He walked closer to the room and noticed a large, shiny table with a large machine above it on a rail, just like his train set. That must glide around. Cool, he squealed.
Don't be afraid, Timmy. Come on in,
said the voice. Still, Timmy saw no one in the room. Suddenly, the lights came on and he heard a slight whir coming from the machine on the rail. A friendly face appeared on the glass part of the machine, and it looked down and smiled.
Hi there, Timmy. My name is Xavier, and I'm an X-ray machine. Timmy gulped a big gulp.
He didn't think it was so cool anymore. A machine that talks? People all in white carrying clipboards, running around in sneakers, bumping into white walls with faded cartoons to get to the next victim? Eek! He screeched. Get me out of here! No one could hear him but the big shiny machine.
Timmy, don't be afraid, dear. I am here to help you. Let me show you,
Xavier pleaded. Timmy slowly sat on the edge of the table and listened and watched.
Timmy, I heard that you have a boo-boo in your tummy every time you eat. Is that right?
Asked Xavier. Yes, promptly responded the boy.
You've tried all kinds of medicines and nothing seems to help, right?
Added Xavier. Right, but how do you know all this?
It is my job to know everything so that I know what to look for when I take a picture of your tummy.
You mean like Daddy does sometimes with his camera on my birthday and special occasions? Asked Timmy excitedly because he heard something familiar. Timmy always loved to be photographed. He always thought that the camera was a mask of some kind and thought it was very funny. Xavier thought a moment on how to explain it better and added,
Well, something like that, Timmy, but the pictures that I can take won't look the same. You see, in my pictures, you won't see your bright yellow cap and shirt or your green shorts and sneakers. With my pictures, you can see what you look like underneath your skin.
Timmy sat with his mouth so opened he could have swallowed a softball. He wasn't sure he understood, but something sounded scary to him. Xavier continued.
You see, Timmy, I can look through your skin and take a picture of your muscles, your bones, and even your tummy. I'm sort of like Superman with X-ray vision.
Xavier chuckled proudly. Timmy still needed convincing, even though the crack about being like Superman forced a smile out of him.
I can look deep into your body and take pictures of everything I see. When my pictures are developed, the technicians and doctors can see what the problem is and be better able to help you, explained Xavier. And the best part is that it won't even hurt you one bit, he added.
Timmy listened carefully to everything Xavier was saying to him and started to realize that perhaps this wasn't so bad after all. Are you sure that it won't even hurt? Asked Timmy.
Not one tiny bit,
answered Xavier. Timmy got up from the metal table and walked around it to examine it a little closer.
There were no sharp objects, and everything was so shiny like a new fire engine. He glided his hand over the machine and said, "Thank you, Xavier. I feel much better now. I really think I could do this." "That's a good boy, Timmy. Just remember, I'll be watching you during the whole thing, so don't forget to smile," giggled Xavier. Timmy giggled right back. "Timmy! Timmy!" nudged his mother. "Timmy, honey, wake up, dear. It's time to get your x-ray done."
Huh? What happened? Where's Xavier?
Said Timmy. "Who's Xavier?" said his father. Suddenly, Timmy realized that he had fallen asleep while waiting for his parents.
But what about Xavier? He thought to himself. Was he just a dream? No, he couldn't be. He was too real, but...
Timmy walked between his parents to the x-ray room where he believed he had just been in with Xavier. He looked around and everything looked familiar. But how is that possible? Did he dream it all, or did it really happen? The technician took Timmy to the changing room where he helped him put on a blue robe with little horses prancing on it. "You'll be just fine, Timmy," said the technician softly. "Xavier, that's what we call our x-ray machine. He loves kids and kids enjoy him," said the technician.
Xavier? Exclaimed Timmy. I know him. He spoke to me.
"We play a voice on a tape in the x-ray room when children are preparing for a test," he explained. "We haven't played it for you yet." Timmy was sure of what he heard and of what he saw. He was led to the x-ray table where the technician placed him in position. Suddenly, Xavier spoke to Timmy again. "Hi there, Timmy. My name is Xavier and I'm an x-ray machine." Those were the exact words and voice that he heard earlier. He was certain of it. As the machine was being lowered to rest a few inches away from his tummy, Timmy saw the friendly face he had seen before on the machine, and this time it winked as it continued talking. He knew his friend was back, and as he promised, he gave him a big smile, and then the machine went click.
Yankee Doodle went to town a-riding on a pony. He stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step, and with the girls be kindly. Yankee Doodle went to town a-riding on a pony. He stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step, and with the girls be kindly.